I have been dangerously addicted to Resident Evil for the past 6 or so months, and with that I decided why not 100% every single Resident Evil game possible. This time we'll be playing as the one and only Leon S. Kennedy as well as Claire Redfield, who is Chris Redfield's sister with not much field experience, so basically a nepo baby. Resident Evil 2 Remake is a phenomenal game, and I still much prefer it over the original as, well, that one sucks. This is not the first time I've 100% this game, as they did it on Xbox some years ago, but now that I've primarily switched over to PC gaming, why not do it again? As with any other Resident Evil, this will require multiple playthroughs. I will mostly be talking about that first playthrough, and the rest will be focused on the highlights. To do as many playthroughs as possible, we need to try and do as much in a single playthrough as we can. For our first, that is definitely not the first playthrough that I did, but I want to save the hardest for last, which is why you will notice different outfits at times, specifically during cutscenes. I do use mods, but only outfit mods, so nothing will help me out here. We will firstly focus on collecting all files, all saves, all Mr. Raccoons, and a few other miscellaneous achievements. Resident Evil 2 has 2 playable main characters mentioned earlier. Although there are 4 different campaigns that we must play, the A scenario for both Leon and Claire, which is what you start out with, and the B scenario, which is unlocked after you finish the A scenario. These scenarios are a bit different, with different item locations, different weapons, and you spawn in a new location instead of the normal gas station. Choosing to start with this handsome gentleman and entering into one of the best survival horror games of all time, with the one and only gorgeous king himself, and very clearly seeing a police car at the very same gas station he's at.
No one's around?
Yeah, he'll fit in well at the RPD. Thankfully, only good things happen at gas stations, so we enter and try to find some goodies for our first day at our new job. I'm sure he's so excited, noticing that something is not right with blood covering the ground and finding his injured cop at the back door, but I heard there was a Red Bull back there, so I'll be back in a minute. Running by does a trick and grabs a key about his poster that it would definitely be taken home with me and wait for the zombie to walk by to run past. Running out of here and meeting up with our second protagonist, Claire. Arriving at the RPD, and this place is weird, with this really large statue with 3 suspiciously looking holes, and a lion statue with a weirdly shaped circle placed within. I really wonder what this is used for. Doors with card suits on them and the box that for some reason has tape all over, so we head for the door that seems like the most logical choice. The door with "Keep Out" largely written on it. They're probably planning a surprise party for me. It is my first day after all. Navigating through the dark halls and find this officer who we helped cross over. Editor me here, I just wanted to stop by and say something really quick. During this video, you guys might notice that it looks like some scenes are missing, or my voice cuts off, or something like that. It's not because I wanted it like that, it's because I was kind of forced. It was either that or re-record a lot of gameplay. OBS and Premiere Pro completely messed up a lot of my recordings, so I unfortunately lost a lot of it. I did the best that I could to fix it. Still doesn't look good, so I do understand if you guys decided not to watch this, because honestly, I was really debating on whether or not to post this video or not, because I personally do not like it, but I spent so much time on it, getting the 100%, and then of course writing the script, editing, all that. So I decided I'm just going to upload it. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it. However, I will definitely make sure this does not happen again for the next videos, which the next ones will be a whole lot better than this one. Just wanted to say that real quick. Let's get back to it. Rob his corpse with his notebook that luckily has the answer to all the puzzles we need answers for, then escape the area and meet with another officer named Marvin, explaining that we need to find 3 medallions from the smaller statues that will then unlock the bigger statue that leads underground and hopefully out of this place. Why? I mean, this is a police station. I get it used to be a museum and all, but what could they have possibly used it for either? Marvin asked us to leave as he's one of the few people that actually understands the stakes of everything that is happening, handing us a knife and using it on this box with the yellow tape. The knives in this game are breakable and can be taken away from us if we're used on a zombie after being grabbed, so we need to save at least one for a certain area, which we'll get back to later. Opening up this desk to retrieve this extended mag, switch over to Black Ops 2 Zombies and board up this window and enter into the first safe room. All the way upstairs on this desk, finding the spade key in the first portable safe in the showers. I was able to get this done pretty quickly, to say the least. Getting our first introduction to... These things are called lickers. They are blind but have great hearing. I highly doubt these guys will have any negative effect on my mental health. Marvin hits us up and head back to... Claire arrives at the station, so we keep her ass waiting while I search every corner of this place. Grab the unicorn medallion and insert it, grab the weapons keycard in the art room, and shooting our first of 15 Mr. Raccoons. Inside the locker room, unlocking the shotgun and taking it with us, stealing this book from the library and putting it in the statue that moves. Creepy. Stealing this red gem from it for some reason, and after keeping Claire waiting, who had to have been staring at that fence for the past 30 minutes... Not again.
You know what that means?
Yeah. Dinner time.
Claire, I think you should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
Claire, you need to go. Now!
Okay, let's get through this. Both of us.
We have no intention to see or speak to her again until the very end of the game. Grabbing this bolt cutter and running into the other office and finding this valve wheel, some gunpowder, and this fuse we used on the gate. Use this bolt cutter on this chain to grab the detonator, open up a couple lockers, and use a valve wheel on the valve because that is what a valve wheel is used for. I wonder who caused such a mess. Coming across the thing we were warned about earlier. Inside the office, shooting another Mr. Raccoon, and this battery that we can combine with the detonator. On the way out, staring the liquor down so he gets performance anxiety. We're heading upstairs via ladder and set the detonator. Run out so the door can be blocked off by the shelf, grabbing the final medallion and plugging it into the statue. Going down and running into a guy who isn't doing very well.
Words won't work on this thing. No choice. Gotta take it down.
Arriving into the parking garage and reuniting with an old friend, meet the nice lady from the FBI and shoot another Mr. Raccoon. Heading into the kennel, shooting these dogs for absolutely no reason, and finding myself in the morgue and robbing the said guy's pockets to find the diamond key. Meeting up with this guy who will be crucial to the plot of the entire game.
There's no other way out of that parking garage, believe me.
Sorry, I can't do that. I have to talk to the chief first.
Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this. Just get me the fuck out of here!
Who is that?
It's just me. So we can put that thing away.
Usually when a character dies and another character suddenly appears out of nowhere, that usually means they did it. But I don't think Ada has the forearms to smash through brick walls and crush this guy's skull in. But, Ada, I'm totally down to test it out, so I'll send you my address. We need to find 2 mechanical pieces to grab the keycard from his body. So I grab the crank and start cranking off the door, grab the first mechanical piece we need and do another puzzle. Running back upstairs to the RPD and grabbing a few more items. Grab this other portable safe and stuff this massive cog somewhere inside of me. Climb down this ladder that of course breaks as I stuffed a large iron wheel up my ass 30 seconds ago. Flip the water main, grab the clover key on the way out, and pass the helicopter.
Jesus Christ!
This is Mr. X, a tyrant created by Umbrella that is now going to chase us throughout the majority of the game. Finding a box in the basement that we can use the red gem on we got earlier, and grab ourselves a STARS badge, which is actually used as a USB drive that gives us access to the Magnum in the STARS office. Inside this room locked by the clover key, we find ourselves a jack. Jacking off the bookshelf, climbing up and reaching the clock tower, finally getting rid of the cog we picked up earlier and retrieving the second mechanical piece we need to progress. Throughout this whole run I'm collecting all the files, but I'm not going to cover that because that's boring. Return to the cells and grab the keycard.
That's not good. Give me a break.
Finally escaping the RPD with my new wife and heading over to Kendo's.
Road's out. Going through that
Yeah,
gun
no
shop
shit, Ada.
like the-
Finding a letter from jail in the gun shop, unlocking another achievement, into the worst part of any Resident Evil game, the sewers. Getting a sneak peek of what will probably not affect us at all. You know, I have been playing this game for years, done lots of playthroughs. Not once have I ever died here. Shooting another Mr. Raccoon and descending further down into the sewers, coming across Annette Birkin, who alongside her husband created something known as the G-Virus. Here's our first swap of the game. Pulling out the CMF gun from out of our ass and hacking our way forward. Shooting a Mr. Raccoon here before being locked in an incinerator. Almost getting cooked and escaping with a cool new wristband. Waking up as the king and of course having to solve a series of elaborate puzzles to progress that Ada solved within 10 seconds. Going further down the sewers and faced with the most horrible, disgusting, bad things in Resident Evil 2. Finding another locker to save Ada from the big trash room, we need to find chess pieces. Why, you might ask? Well, for some reason, the smart architects behind the construction of this place decided that was the most convenient way to open the door. Grab the T-bar here and another safe on the other side. I T that bar and enter the most horrible place of all time, where literally anything can go wrong just because the game wants it to. Running for my life to avoid these G-monsters and solve this quick puzzle to grab the 2 of the 3 chess pieces as well as a flamethrower that I would definitely use later and will not collect dust. On the way out, shooting this Mr. Raccoon and praying everything goes right on the exit out of here. Grab the last piece and unlock the store and move this locker to head back up to the RPD to do a bit more looting. Developing this film and finding a few hidden items, finding one in the press room and the other in the STARS office, earning us another achievement. The STARS badge is also used one last time, giving us a long barrel for the Lightning Hawk. Shove these chess pieces into the holes and open the door, but not the one to Ada. No, that one requires another switch. That is of course not available as I need to turn the power on. Oh, no worries, it's just over here. Here we can get an easy achievement. By doing enough damage and using the crane on him, we can kill him in just one go.
Now I got you.
With that boss done, we save our wife and head down the cable car to the nest, an Umbrella lab. Ada hands over the bracelet to Leon as she was injured from the fall earlier, so she must stay behind. We have a quick makeout sesh despite us literally swimming in sewer water 20 minutes ago, before we need to find 2 upgrade bands to get to the highest level and access the final section of the game. Here we have to get through the cafeteria, shoot this Mr. Raccoon, climb up into the vents, and find ourselves in the kitchen. With level 2 acquired, we enter the next section that also has one of the worst enemies in Resident Evil. Unlocking a couple doors and grabbing this dispersal cartridge, and fill it up in one of the rooms we just unlocked. Going down this ladder and meeting up with some old friends. Grab the signal modulator, then head back down to power up and quit on the herbicide. Use it on the plants and grab the 3rd level upgrade, running back to the cafeteria to fully upgrade our inventory and shoot the last Mr. Raccoon of this run. Running is the most obvious boss arena I have ever seen, grabbing the G-Virus and gearing up just in case something were to happen. But I think everything will be fine.
Detected. Lab quarantine until target is neutralized.
With Birkin down, we head back up, with only 10 minutes left to escape, and using that precious time to have a FaceTime call with Claire, who is somehow down here with us.
Is this a fucking joke?
My wife somehow survived that fall and gave us a little treat.
Leon?
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
Well, that was an odd ending, but okay. Blocking this playthrough at just over 2 hours and unlock a few achievements. Before you say anything, yes, I know I played unassisted. This was like my 20th playthrough, so I only wanted to work on the miscellaneous achievements this time around. With that playthrough done, we unlocked the B scenario, which is the exact same campaign, but from the other person's perspective. So now we need to move on to Claire's A scenario, which is also the exact same thing, except for a few areas. The main goal for this playthrough is to do a no healing and no item box run, as well as cleaning up some more files. Pretty simple. Claire starts the same way as Leon, except she rides this sweet-ass motorcycle. Apart from the obvious appearance being different and different voice lines, the beginning plays out the same. Now begins a triathlon to find a few Claire A exclusive documents, as well as a few more Mr. Raccoons. Luckily, all the codes remain the same as Leon, grabbing all 3 medallions, grab this keycard to unlock this beautiful grenade launcher from the locker room, continuing on, doing the same thing as before and heading underground. Now that that's been taken care of, we walk away with Sherry, a child looking for her mom. When Leon came to the kennel, things were a bit different. He had to deal with dogs, whilst Claire... In this trunk, I pick up this second pistol, which really isn't good, meaning I wasted a whole inventory slot. Making it up into a new area of the RPD that Leon never saw and grabbing the heart key. Needing to solve this electronic puzzle again to grab the parking garage keycard. So dodging Mr. X, grabbing both pieces, one in this room and the other in the clock tower. Shooting this Mr. Raccoon, and grabbing the keycard. Starting Sherry's segment where we can get an achievement by escaping this room in less than 60 seconds. Doing this boring section, throwing acid on the Iron's face and running away to hide. Stealing this fat ass's key and running back down to find the door that is chained shut. Birkin saves Sherry before we cut back to play as Claire.
You again?
Shooting another Mr. Raccoon, breaking this guy's knees for absolutely no reason, and arriving at the orphanage that is definitely not chained off anymore. Finding Sherry down the slider, but we are not alone.
Go, go, go! Claire! It's behind you! Don't stop!
No, it's behind you, actually. I just have to be faster than you. Back down in the sewers, starting the same boss fight, but as Claire this time. As usual, we run past these enemies, input the codes and herbicide, and grab the final band. Grab the antivirus that is unlocked by Sherry's pendant. This time fighting a different boss, but with a minigun.
Why can't you just die?
Until detonation.
Beating the game without healing and without opening the item box, earning us both of those achievements. Playthrough 3 and 4 are where I decided to do the hardcore S plus runs for both Leon and Claire. Doing this will give me 5 different achievements. The requirements for an S plus run are fairly simple. Complete the game in under 2 hours, which won't be an issue at all. Save no more than 3 times and no infinite ammo. The infinite knife is allowed, but I will not allow myself to use it. Dying in hardcore means I will reset to the last time I saved, as autosaves are completely removed from this difficulty. Before doing this though, I loaded up the B scenario for both characters to shoot the final Mr. Raccoon. And the last file. I don't really want to write about any of this, so I'll just show you some highlights from both of those runs. Leon's will be on the B scenario so I can get the true ending, while Claire will be on the A scenario, just because I don't like the B scenario. I also stream all of this over on Twitch, so if you want to see me 100% other games in the future or any other ridiculous challenge runs, I will leave the link to that in the description.
What the hell? Jesus Christ! No choice. Gotta take it down.
Class A breach detected. Flash quarantine until target is neutralized. minutes until detonation. Detonation.
This thing. You got a problem with death? You want more bullets? Be my guest. Come on! Want some more? Christ! Just die already!
Leon! We've got to lose that car!
Come on! Fuck you!
Leon, give me your hand! So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you.
We can get a puppy
Puppy.
and a parrot.
Parrot. Great.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
Finally seeing the true ending to the game and unlocking a couple achievements. With Leon's hardcore run done, we move over to the forced survivor mode we unlocked by getting the true ending. Playing as Hunk, who I really couldn't care less about, and shoot everything in my way. Now we can work on Claire's hardcore run and get the final achievements. I could have done this on standard and still get the achievement. Nowhere does it say it had to be done on hardcore. But where's the fun in that? Four of the DLCs are needed to beat that are basically what-ifs. Mr. Raccoons are scattered around the map, and those are our only focus. First up is Kendo, who has to escape from the sewers? What? Shooting the Mr. Raccoons and escaping. Next up is from the perspective of the girl who is on Chief Iron's table. Once again, shooting the Mr. Raccoons and avoiding an insane amount of enemies and escape. Same goes for this other mode, completing those and unlocking the final scenario. This one is probably the best, but also not that good either. It's basically Call of Duty zombies, trapped in a tight room with zombies breaking through different doors. To finish, we have to kill 100. Beyond this door is the last Mr. Raccoon and unlocking that achievement. With every document read, all Mr. Raccoons destroyed, hardcore runs done, and all DLCs completed, we have officially completed Resident Evil 2 for the second time.